When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 71 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Check 53. Watch the run.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There to bring him down, Avery Jones. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And this certainly doesn't seem like an ideal situation for them because they're coming in on a losing streak, and they've got the quick turnaround right here to Thursday night. But maybe that's for the best. Get right back on the horse and go at it again and not dwell on the losing that they've had in recent weeks.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Let's look at the defensive starters now for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. He'll look to throw. The open man is Chark. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the ball is knocked out, and the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each. Every one of them. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
We got four.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Avery Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man on him, 2 people, you're showing different types of zone defenses combined with man-to-man coverages. Try and change things up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
2nd and 4. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
53. Check 53.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Draw play here at Scarborough. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He gets it to Sims. Complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now a timeout taken.
Here we go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's Scarborough again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch a slant. Check.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play action. Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Eagles have recovered. Now Scarborough. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
50, plant. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 52.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Ready? 18, ready. All day, baby, all day. Keep driven.
On the draw, this is Scarborough. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And down inside the 15 he goes.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Riley Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Still going. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He's got Jack Doyle. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At their 49-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Harry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's Garoppolo to throw, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Well, this is caught by Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They try again with Scarborough. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Go now. 70 Indians. First down, Eagles.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Garoppolo. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. To throw is Garoppolo. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.